Morning guys, so we are on day 4 and the last day or last morning I've got down here, and I'm going to go and sit under another feeder that's at the other side of the farm now. I've never shot this feeder before, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to be quite a productive one, or productive morning for me. Just having another coffee again before I go out, and then we'll load up and get over there and get set up. Now I'm going to sit back in the seat hide for this one because I think I've found a nice little spot where it'll go, and if not, I'm going to take obviously the camo net in with me as well, and we'll see where we can get set up. But yeah, let's get into it. Right, morning guys. I've just got to the hide now. I've decided to use a pop-up hide because it's a lot easier, and it's going to be a lot more concealed. Got a really good backdrop here, and got some trees in front of me. There's like a V between two branches. It looks down towards the feeder, so I'm going to get into the hide and be quiet and see what we can get. This is obviously feeder number 4 of the morning of day 4, and I'm going to spend 3 or 4 hours here and see what I can get, and then I'll be packing up and going home. So let's get into it, see what I can get. Right, so I'm just in the hide now. As you can see, it's quite concealed, and the only thing that obviously you can see it's sticking out of the hide is a barrel of Black Wolf. Now, this is what I said about yesterday when you're hide shooting or you're in a we've got behind a netting or something like that. I personally think that the only downfall with this rifle is it's too long, and I would personally like to see a carbine version of this with a smaller barrel and a smaller cylinder, so there isn't as much sticking out, because when obviously you move the gun, it's outside of the hide, and that's obviously what squirrels and pigeons, and even if you're rabbit shooting out of a hide, that's what they can see. They see the movement of the gun. So I do prefer to use a smaller carbine rifle when I'm hide shooting, but as long as I'm really still and really quiet and do really small movements, it shouldn't spook them off. But I guess, we'll see what happens. Right, so this is my view. That's obviously the tree that I said I was behind, and then that's the feeder down there. It's about 20 yards away. It's not too far. So we'll go and have a... And then that's another little thing. I think Roe built that. But I couldn't obviously squeeze it in there. It's on a bit of a slant. I needed a bit of flat ground to put my seat hide on. So I chose to go behind this tree and shoot between the trees to try and break them up a bit more as well. It's worked a treat. Right, so this is the route down to the feeder. Got to be careful again, because it can be quite slippy. Definitely recommend wearing wellies if you want to come this time of year, because it's obviously still a bit damp in the mornings and whatever. And so I've got mine on. So this is the feeder. Peanuts again. It's one of Roe's paint bucket feeders. Seems to do a trick. Holds a lot of peanuts, and I think you could do a wooden plate on there, to be fair, because it does make a whack, doesn't it, when you shoot something if it goes through it. But yeah, they seem to do a trick, and like I said, you don't have to come down once a week or once every 2 weeks and fill them up. It does last for quite a while, depending on how many squirrels are active in the area. Then this is looking back up towards the hide. You can just see it just there in between the trees. So it is really concealed behind there. Nothing's going to really see it. It's a nice shaded area as well. And perfect. It's a perfect location for shooting this feeder. Right guys, so that's a wrap for my annual trip down to Park Farm again. Doing some squirrel shooting and, well, some squirrel management for Roe, because obviously there's a lot of pheasant feeders around here. It's an active pheasant shoot, and obviously the squirrels keep plaguing the feeders, and obviously they plague the local songbird community as well, because there is a lot of songbirds around here. There's loads of things that I've never seen before, like some tree creepers and other bits, other bits of nice little songbirds as well. I'll try and get some more on film when I come down next year again. But like I said, there never seems to be an abundance of squirrels around here. They must breed like mad. I mean, we were only talking the other day that because of obviously weather wise now, we don't really see that harsher winters anymore, and they don't seem to hibernate. They seem to breed all year round, so you do see a lot more of the squirrels and stuff. And obviously, it really does plague obviously the feral pheasant feeders and the songbird community down here. About the red wolf, sorry, black wolf again. So red wolf, I mean black wolf. There it is again. Great rifle. I was going to use the Catron this morning, but I was that chuffed with the black wolf yesterday that I wanted to use it again and see what I could get with it. And I'm going to start using, obviously, try and use it in 2 or 3 more videos as well. We're going to do some rabbit shooting, take it pigeon shooting, and just give it an overall proper field test, really, shooting, and get it out in the field, because I've not really seen many actual hunting videos with this rifle just yet. I still, like I said before, guys, and I do reiterate that I believe it is a bit too long. I'd like to see a hunter carbine version of this rifle, and I think it would be the perfect obviously hunting rifle for that if they made like a smaller barrel and a smaller cylinder, and it would knock the weight down a little bit, because like I said, it's quite heavy and it is quite a lengthy rifle. But like I said, it is very accurate as well, you know. And I'm going to show you some rabbit shooting with it and try and push the yardage out a little bit further, because I do know it can stack pellet on pellet. It loves these JSB Hades at 50 yards. So we'll have a go at pushing the ranges out a little bit on one of my local rabbit shoots when I get home back to Doncaster. Would like to thank you all for watching my obviously 4-day trip down to Park Farm Cottage, guys. If you want to come down and have a go down here, I'm going to put, obviously the website is here, so you can either contact Ro via the website and he'll get back to you, or you can call him on this number here and obviously book in. Now you can, I think it runs from Friday to Friday, so you can come down on Friday afternoon and you can stop until the following Friday. If you want, you can spend a full week here. And if there's 2 of you, obviously the cottage sleeps 2 people. If there's 2 of you, then you can obviously split the costs. And there's plenty of feeders to go at, guys. There's probably about 6 feeders, 7 feeders. There's some I ain't even shot before as well. Because obviously, well, one you have to drive to, because obviously it's a long way to lug all your gear about, and there's obviously quite a few more around here, and I do think he's going to put some more feeders up as well over different locations we spoke about earlier as well. Some other another two locations that we think would be really good. But like I said, definitely send the peanuts down, guys, a week before, and he'll very kindly put them out for you, and you'll end up having a fantastic week. So if you like the videos of my squirrel hunting down at Park Farm, please like, subscribe and share, because it really does help the channel, guys. And I really mean it really does help the channel. You know, we are going from strength to strength with the club and everything else and the channel, and hopefully it's wanting to get quite a few more people into the sport that we all love. And yeah, so I will see you all when I get back to Doncaster and in the next video. Cheers, guys. Bye. Right, guys, I thought I'd do a quick tour of the cottage where you stay when you come down to Park Farm. So this is the bedroom. 2 nice single beds. They are very comfy. Very, very comfy, actually. A little dressing table, and then a little hallway. Then this is the bathroom. Obviously with bath and shower. And then the kitchen, full quick kitchen with toaster, air fryer, microwave, fridge, washing machine in case you get wet and you need to obviously wash your clothes. Then the table, and the living area. So you're not slumming it here when you come here, guys, not at all. And also there's a really handy little porch area to keep all your stuff in, so you don't have to traipse it through the cottage. And then the gun cabinet. And then this is the outside of the cottage. So that's the porch area that I just showed you. And then you've got a nice little seating area there. And this is the view. Little range there. That's it.